Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel for another video on Marvel Contest of Champions. This is sort of another tea spill type video, except this is coffee and I nearly actually spilt it then, an espresso. But the fact is, we need to talk about the gifting badge, and I was just eating my breakfast and got this message from Paul over my Facebook saying, hey, did you know that they've stopped doing the gifting badge for buying the unit packs? And I was like, what? So, hey, I've got to jump to the forums and see what the crack is. So this was the first thing that I was met with. The fact that somebody had a problem back about a couple of days ago in that they purchased the unit pack, the Tony Stark's briefcase, which as we know, when you purchase that from the unit store, you get the gifting badge. Well, for whatever reason, this particular summoner didn't get that and was questioning why that was an issue. The suggestion was to restart the game in order to see that actually appearing. But there was nothing yet put on it. And in fact, this was closed. This thread was closed, so it meant that if the person had any further issues, they could not then respond back to Kabam and say, hey, we've got an issue. So where does the story go from here? Yesterday, this other forum post came up when people were going, hey, well, I've purchased something before in the past. I don't see it anymore. What's the deal with this? And obviously tagging in the main people to talk to. But where, again, does this story take us? And now we're at this point where somebody got in contact with Kabam support and this is what they had to say on it. Greetings, Summoner. My name is Brand from Kabam support and I'll be assisting you today. I understand that you did not receive a gifting badge after purchasing a Tony Stark's briefcase or a Black Panther's treasure. Apologies for any inconvenience this may have caused. Please know that as of March 8th, 2019, we have removed the gifting badge and the conversion badge from unit packages. While we are taking a look at the conversion badge, we do not having anything to announce at this time. Keep an eye on the forums for any news or updates made to the contest. Now, I barely stumbled through that, and I don't know, as it's even put here, is this a lot of kind of grammar errors, things doesn't seem correct with announcements. We haven't definitely seen an announcement in the forums at all on the subject. There's definitely nothing in news and announcements. Yep, and at the moment, I can't see anything being said about the subject, so what the heck's going on? It's a very odd situation with this. Like, I don't get the reasons for it being removed. If it's the case, it either looks like it's a permanent removal and the conversion badge is being looked into. So again, I don't get that. I probably think this is due to the fact that people are having old accounts and people then shipping stuff from one account to another. But that kind of sucks if you're going to go down that route. And Kabam have had a pretty rocky week, and I just don't think this is a good time. Maybe they're waiting in order to kind of release it next week. So having that support ticket message, which basically says they've flat out removed that, is, hey, it sucks. It really does. Especially if you do things like the gifting event or Cyber Monday deals, or the Christmas Day deals. If you've then bought a load of units and also you got some great stuff from it, like I would probably choose that if I had two accounts that say I spent money on, that I go, right, well, I don't need the units from this account for, say, revives and stuff. I've still paid my money to Kabam, but I'm shipping those revives and other stuff to my other account. I'm utilizing the gifting event a little bit more. So yeah, that's kind of cool, kind of helpful, but still it's money in Kabam's pocket. But the other side of things, I think they're probably going, well, if people grind up for units for free on one account and then sending stuff to another, that may be the reason that they're trying to do it. But it is kind of like, comes at a bad week for Kabam. So I feel that they haven't properly announced this because of that reason of the champion requirements thing. And they're getting a lot of flack at the moment. When I looked at the last kind of forum ticker for the amount of views and the amount of comments, I think it was like well over 85,000 views and about 1,000 comments. So there's a lot of stuff that Kabam have to troll through, and at the same time they have to manage the situation as best they can. But it does undermine the whole kind of concept of transparency and how much a big multi-million-dollar company can actually be transparent. And let's face it, you can say you can be transparent, but the fact is you can't. I've worked for businesses before where we say we are transparent, but there's shit that goes on that you can't tell clients and you can't tell you, the players of the game, and I could never tell my customers. So yeah, I get being transparent, but obviously this doesn't prove the fact of transparency if this is indeed true. Now, I will take all that back if it's a case that this is either a fake ticket, which I don't know, I don't think it is, and also at the same time, if this is actually a typo or grammar misspelling. Either way, it will be interesting to see what the facts are around this particular story. It's 4 AM in Vancouver at the moment, so I'm not going to kind of press for an answer now. So it'll probably be another four hours before the decision or kind of any kind of like topics being discussed. I'll probably update this story in Marvel Contest of Champions news tomorrow, but I thought it was kind of important to bring this to everyone else's attention just in case this story has got wheels. But it looks like a lot of summoners are complaining the fact that they have, you know, put money in for stuff and not got something back. And for certain players, this may be something that you kind of think, well, am I getting the value for money as stated? It should say doesn't include, what it does include and what it doesn't include. Because at the moment we're buying it on the pretense that it does include the gifting badge. And just to clarify, a lot of the people that have been posting this stuff have been stating that they are indeed over level 40, which obviously is the implication. You've got to be over level 40 to buy and then buy the unit pack in order to then get the badge that comes with it. Either way, there's a lot of kind of like odd information with this in order to know the facts. And I can gift at the moment, but for a lot of players that maybe have coming to get it for the first time that haven't got it before, you can't get it even if you're over level 40. It's a very peculiar circumstance and situation that we're in at the moment. Kind of weird that Kabam haven't announced something first prior to doing it and it's gone through a support ticket. But like I said, we need to validate this in order to find out whether or not it's real. I will be updating you as and when I know any more information, but it kind of sucks in some ways. But what are your thoughts? Leave them in the comment section below if you have an opinion and thought on this particular subject. Make sure to drop into a live stream, which will probably be taking place possibly around about 1600 hours GMT. I haven't decided yet for the MCOC stream. And yeah, make sure to put post notifications on so when my videos ping up, you get to see them first. Thanks so much for watching. I shall catch you in the next one. Bye bye for now.